Title: A few hours before my wedding, I received a strange gift box. When I opened it, I was shocked. I threw my ring, turned off my phone, and vanished forever. A year later, I got a call from my mother, who told me, Start. A few hours before my wedding, I received a box, wrapped in ivory paper, a silver ribbon tied too neatly. At first, I thought it was another gift from a guest, something harmless. But when I opened it, the world inside me cracked. A stack of photographs. My fiancée, the woman I was supposed to marry in 3 hours, tangled in sheets with my best man, my brother. Her skin pressed to his hand gripping her waist. Smiles, careless, intimate, the kind that only belongs to betrayal. My ring slid off my finger. I let it fall into the box, a sound too soft for the violence it carried. I powered down my phone, placed it on the dresser, and walked out of the hotel suite, out of the wedding, out of that life. I disappeared. For a year, I lived like a ghost. No explanations, no goodbyes, just silence. And then, one night, my mother called. Her voice cracked on the first word. She told me the truth about the gift box. Who sent it? Why? It wasn't an anonymous well-wisher. It wasn't fate. It was them. Her, him, together. They wanted me gone before I could ever catch on. That gift wasn't a revelation. It was a weapon, a calculated strike to destroy me before I could destroy them. That night, grief turned into clarity. My silence became strategy. I replayed our history in my mind. The way she used to look at me when she thought I wasn't watching. The way he used to say, "You're like a brother to me." The loyalty, the trust. Years of shared moments now tainted with a single truth. I had been the joke in their private game. They thought I had vanished broken. They never realized I had vanished to prepare. I started with surveillance, not the kind with cameras and shadows. No, I tracked their lives digitally. Bank accounts, business filings, land deeds. I followed the paper trail they thought no one cared about. And I found rot. My brother had taken loans in my father's name. She had forged signatures for luxury cars. Together, they had built a palace on quicksand. I didn't confront them, not yet. I let them believe in their little empire. Instead, I gathered copies, photos, recordings, even the wedding venue contract. They never canceled it, never paid the penalty. It was still in my name. Every stone they stood on was mine to pull. The first move was quiet. I froze the accounts they used under my father's trust. Overnight, the flow of money dried. Bills piled. Calls came. Their credit turned to dust. Then, I leaked. Anonymous packages landed on the desks of board members in my brother's company. Evidence of fraud, stolen contracts, false signatures. He was suspended within a week. She tried to hold him together, but her hands were already stained. I had collected enough proof of her embezzlement to burn her career. A discreet email to her firm, a forwarded signature scan. She was fired by Friday. Still, I stayed silent, because revenge is best when they don't know where the knife comes from. The final strike had to be public. It had to echo. I chose their anniversary party, a celebration they threw to prove to the world they had won. All glitter, champagne, cameras. The guest list read like a declaration of arrogance. I walked in late, dressed in black. Their eyes widened like ghosts had walked in. I didn't speak at first. I only placed a small box on the table. The same ivory wrapping, the same silver ribbon. My brother reached for it with trembling hands. My bride, no, his bride now, froze. He opened it. Inside, the original photographs, the ones they had sent me. But beneath them, a USB drive. The screens lit up when I plugged it into the projector. Slide after slide, documents, transactions, recordings, her laughter on the phone discussing forged signatures, his voice instructing her how to drain accounts. Every guest stared. Every secret screamed across the walls. She broke first. Tears, denials, begging. He followed, fury in his eyes, but fear in his voice. I stood still, cold, watching their empire collapse in front of everyone they wanted to impress. The fallout was instant. Their reputations destroyed. Friends cut ties. Lawsuits followed. Investigations opened. And me? I walked out as calmly as I had walked in that morning of the wedding, a year ago. Only this time, I wasn't disappearing. This time, I was free. I don't regret vanishing that day. I don't regret the silence, the year in the shadows. Betrayal isn't answered with rage. It's answered with precision, with patience, with the satisfaction of watching them choke on their own lies. They thought they ended me with that gift box, but all they did was hand me the blueprint for their destruction. And when I closed the door behind me that night, leaving them in ruin, I finally smiled, because justice wasn't loud. It was silent, calculated.